ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard. Ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.
No one is escaping the loop. Not on my watch.
Aye, ding dong.
Allow me to explain. It all started during the Great Wars.
During the Great Wars, a being appeared out of nowhere.
Alistair.
Right. And immediately he showed his power. Using power to decimate our troops, he immediately became the Emperor of Evil. He was the first evil emperor ever. All evil emperor after him were related to him. He was feared. King Latham took his troops and went to fight him, to stop him before he won the war for evil. And he broadcasted his carnage and power for all to see, giving him the nickname, the Radio Demon. Then he used his power to summon and make evil people more powerful, making the First Great War turn into the real First Great War. Even King Latham was unsuccessful, barely made it out. His troops were not so lucky. And with his power he gave power to a variant of King Latham that would soon become the General of Evil and making an apprentice like Oliver, King Evil Latham. Then Oliver, Mr. Darkseid, King Latham, leader and Oliver's father, went to fight him. This was the final battle of the First Great Wars, the battle to decide the outcome of the war. And they all attack Alastor, and the final battle began. At this time, the DOTR did not exist yet, neither did the kingdoms. But he was too powerful. Leader was the first to be knocked out cold. Then Mr. Darkseid was knocked out cold, but not before he beat Alastor in sword combat, and Oliver's father sealed his staff away really quickly. Then General joined the battle, but was knocked out immediately. Oliver fought him then. The fight was tough. Oliver managed to weaken him, but it was no use, he was knocked to the ground as well. Then we get to the part barely anyone knows. Everyone knows that Oliver's father sacrificed himself to end the First Great Wars, but the part no one knows is when. It was at this battle, yes. Alastor is the reason Oliver's father did the seal spell. The fight between them was a sight to see, each one being a match in power for one another. Their powers clashed, good against evil, but in the end, Oliver's father was beaten and was also thrown to the ground. Then Oliver's father had one option left, the seal spell. He knew it was the only way to end this great battle, so it was done.
Kenji, Severus, Toto, Demata, Persona, Niboro, Batu, Persona, Niboro, Sono, Hokino!
And with that, all of the evil during the Great War was sealed away, and Alastor was sealed away along with the rest of the evil, the sealed people. They call it hell, but it's not actually hell. That's when you actually die, and he appeared in what the locals call hell, and this is what they think, or how they think it happened.
What's the deal with Smiles over there?
You've been here longer than me, Radio Demon, one of the most powerful beings Hell has ever seen. Decades ago, Alistair manifested in Hell, seemingly overnight. He began to topple overlords who had been dominant for centuries. That kind of raw power had never been harnessed by a mortal soul before. Then, he broadcast his carnage all throughout Hell, just so everyone could witness his ability. Sinners started calling him the Radio Demon. Many have speculated what unimaginable force enabled him to rival our world's most ancient and destructive evils.
And the First Great War ended, with Oliver's father sacrificing himself to seal away the evil.
You all are like lambs to a slaughter, and I'm the butcher.